We progress them as the camp weeks progress into more difficult things, adding more jumping and proprioception, which you need to have a base strength for. But they start off with a warm-up, a dynamic warm-up, where they're doing high knee lifts and running and shuttle runs, and then we do some cone drills and lateral agility drills, and then we divide out and do core training and specific training for muscles that don't get trained in the normal workouts. One thing we want to make sure we do is make it a fun program, because if it's not fun, they won't want to come back. And so we try to make sure, first and foremost, that most of the things we do are fun, and then we add in the elements that we think are important. But they do enjoy the core workouts and the more difficult workouts as well as more fun things. And we time them on certain drills, and that gives them some feedback. Fortunately, it's been 90% males and 10% females, even though throughout my career I've been interested in the problem with females being injured more often than males in sports. So I don't know why we can't elicit as many females in our programs as males. But in the future marketing, I'm really going to try to push females, recruitment of females in our program.
We saw it in the paper, and my parents wanted me to come.
Have you had problems with injuries?
No, not really.
Are you going to take some of this stuff home and actually do it?
Yeah.
What was the most effective thing, do you think, for you?
Probably the plyometrics. And all the jumping stuff.
We really want to emphasize correct form and alignment with landing from jumps. And again, the females that have more incidents, or even the males that have more incidents of injuries, tend to land knock-kneed, and and not enough knee flexion or knee bend, and so they're not absorbing all the shock, and so therefore it goes to their ligaments and they tear their ACL ligament or have problems in their knees, jumpers' knees. So we really emphasize correct landing, soft landings, a lot of bending of the knees, alignment of the knees over the second toes. On their last day, or towards the end of the last week, we will give them some exercise tubing so that they can work on ankle strength and outside thigh strength, which is a weakness for people. And then we give them a handout that has a lot of the exercises that we did in the program, so that they can carry those out on their own.
My mom heard about it, I don't know how, and she just signed me up for it and told me about it.
How will you benefit from it, do you think?
I think it was just taught me a lot of useful stuff, like all this stretching and stuff. I learned a lot of new stuff there.
Have you had injury problems at all before?
No, I've never really had any serious injuries.
But it's a good idea to prevent them, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Was there a favorite thing that you did here?
Probably stretching or the rubber band on your legs walking.